So it's my year to plan Valentine's Day, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do for the actual date. Honestly, if you have any good suggestions, please leave them in the comments. However, I do have some cute ideas for fits for Valentine's Day. Honestly, I feel like I'm kind of missing out on like super feminine, really girly, frilly tops. So I had this idea of making a top with my knitting machine, and I figured it'd be fun to show you guys how I customize it in different ways, maybe give you some inspiration along the way, and yeah, come make a Valentine's Day-y themed top with me. I'm taking this beautiful mohair yarn, and I'm just going to double strand it, which means I just took both ends and I'm going to go ahead and cast on. So to do that, I'm going to start at my first pin and then go ahead and hook under the pin, start cranking, and then make sure your yarn goes underneath these nooks. And then go ahead and alternate. And once you get to this last pin, go ahead and put it over the white pin and then hook it into your yarn holder and your tension holder. And then you can just start cranking. So I ended up doing about 65 rows. I'm gonna go ahead and take my thicker yarn. You could totally go ahead and just make the whole thing out of mohair. However, I know realistically I wouldn't wear it unless my bust area was really well covered. I'm gonna go in with this thicker yarn and then go ahead and just put it through your yarn holder. I also like to hook it under the 48th, aka the white pin here. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the rest of my mohair yarn, and then I'm gonna hold all my strands together, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just crank all 3 strands together, just really slowly to begin with. It's pretty secured within the panel, so I just kind of let it go and then go ahead and, you know, put your yarn through the tension and everything, and then go ahead and crank out a few more rows. So I've done just about 100 rows total, so I did about 65 rows with the double-stranded mohair, and then I did about 35 rows with my thicker yarn for the bust area. And then I want a really clean band around the bust, and I found that the best way to do that is to use waste yarn to cast off and then going ahead and doing a slip stitch seam. So to do that, I'm going to take my waste yarn and then add the waste yarn in. The other reason why I like this method is because it makes taking off your panel super easy. All you need to do is crank it a couple times instead of having to go back in and like pick up every individual stitch. So I'm gonna go ahead. Alright, and there is your top. Pretty cute. I really like the color combo. However, I don't like the waist yarn. So to take that off, we first have to secure the actual band. And so the first thing we're gonna do is make a slip knot. Once you've made your slip knot, go ahead and put it on your hook. I'm using a 5mm hook. You see this like top row of bumps? You're gonna go into every single one of these bumps and do a slip stitch seam. So once you've put your hook in, go ahead and very loosely, because again, this has to fit, go ahead and slip stitch. So insert, yarn over, and then pull through. Now I am done with my slip stitch seam. Now before I take the yarn off, I'm actually going to try it on just to make sure that this slip stitch seam I did around the bust is going to fit me. So she fits, and I'm going to go ahead and snip off the excess. And then I'm going to remove my waste yarn. She's already kind of coming apart anyways, but okay, there she is so far. While you could totally just stop here, make a cute tube top, that is totally your prerogative. I am going to make a couple of ties for little strap. To make the little tie straps, I'm just going to take a single strand of my mohair yarn, and then I'm just going to go ahead and cast on probably like 5 stitches, really not that much. And then I'm gonna do about like 70-75 rows. And then because this is just the tie, I don't necessarily need the edges to be super clean. I'm just gonna cast off like without waste yarn. To cast off using your actual project yarn, go ahead and take your yarn out of the yarn holder and all of that, and then crank it through once. Once you have all of this cranked out, go ahead and take your yarn, and then I like to like put it around the pins, if that makes sense, to ensure that I have enough like extra yarn to thread through each stitch. And then I go like, yeah, that's about enough, and then trim the rest off. Honestly, I think I got this with the machine, and it's like not the best little needle, but it was right next to me. So grab a little tapestry needle and thread it through. And then all you're gonna do is go through each individual stitch and then pick it up. What I find really helpful too is actually to like kind of hold down the next stitch, because what I find that as I'm picking up stitches, it's really easy for the next one to sort of fall off. So I like to, as I'm grabbing it up, sort of block that next stitch from being able to fall off. All right. And then go ahead and pull your yarn through, and there you have a little tie strap situation. And then I'm actually gonna make 2 of these, and you'll see why in just a bit. My apologies, my apartment is really dark. However, she's pretty cute. She's looking pretty cute. Don't mind the ends, I need to weave them in still. But okay, this is what I mean. So you could totally just stop here as a tube top. That would be really cute. I think though that I want to add some more little details, and the first detail that I'm going to work on actually is cinching this bust. I really like how like it creates this like nice little shape versus just a straight tube top. But again, you make whatever you want. So to do the little cinching, I'm gonna take a little bit of yarn and I'm gonna thread it through a tapestry needle. The slip stitch seam that we did, I'm gonna go through that first. Pull my yarn through. Go through, just like skip a few rows. Go through, skip a few rows, go through, skip a few rows. And then I also highly recommend doing this with like a blunt tapestry needle so you're not poking yourself as you're doing this. You could always also totally do this while not wearing it, but I just like to see it on me as I make it. And then I make sure to go through like the entire top panel portion. And then you're gonna just go back through. That makes sense. Like you're going in where your yarn came out from. Go back in, go back in, back out. And then finally through that slip stitch seam at the very top again. Once that's there, you're just gonna go ahead and tighten it all together. So it creates a really nice, like, cinched bust detail. I guess you could like tie a little bow here, call it a day. A little bow. This, super cute. However, I did have something kind of different in mind. So I'm gonna take my little strap that I made. Okay, honestly, from here, the possibilities are endless. So you can take your strap, you can do a little like halter. I mean, you could also like add like regular straps, but I'm trying to be a little bit more creative here. Yeah, you could just do like gather right here, or you could cross it even. Honestly, with this specific colorway, I kind of like it because I think I like how like dark the strap is. So, like here. Oh, okay. So my other is that right here at the bust, like this little ribbon, this little bow is actually pretty cute and I kind of like her. However, my original idea was to take an additional strap and tie it into a pretty little bow. Also on my TikTok, I posted like a sneak peek of this top and someone commented this brilliant idea. They suggested putting a little button in the back of like each little attachment so you could like change out the little attachments you put on here. Huh? Cute, right? I thought that was such a good idea. I didn't think about it. I can't find a button for some reason. I know I have some, I just don't know where they are. So instead, we are going to just take a little bobby pin. Don't actually do this, like, you know, go ahead and actually secure it to your top or like use a button or something. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna grab whatever is on hand. Look at that. She's so cute. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall. Okay. I think actually it would be really cute too if you like put the little bows like right here. Wait, that's actually so cute. Okay. Yeah, like if you put the little bows right here, wow, kind of a look. Another like little attachment that I thought would be really cute was a little rose. I would need to like crochet the rose in the actual color way, but I do have like this red rose that I made and like, wow, cute. I think that would be really cute. See, like I'm indecisive, so I can't I can't choose. I'm gonna walk you guys through how to make a crochet rose really quickly. First thing you're gonna do is make a slip knot, put it on your hook. I'm using a 3.5mm hook, and then go ahead and chain 91 stitches, or chains. Okay, so that's 91, and now I'm gonna chain an additional 5 stitches. Now I'm gonna double crochet into the 6th stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over again and pull through. Yarn over one more time, pull through these first 2 loops, yarn over another time, and then pull through those last 2 loops. That's how you make a double crochet. Now we're going to skip 2 stitches and we're going to double crochet into the 3rd. So again, yarn over, put your hook in the stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to double crochet into the exact same stitch again. So essentially you should be making these like V sections, and then right next to it should be like an O section. So again, we're going to just repeat that until the end of the chain. When you finish your first row, it's going to look very lacy, very delicate, and it's going to spiral. you want that, so don't worry about it. And then for your second row, chain 3. I mentioned for the first row that we have created some V's and O's, or how I like to refer to it at least. So in this first V section right here, you're gonna put in 5 double crochets. And then in the O section, so this next section, we're going to put in a single crochet. So put your hook in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over again, and then pull through those 2 loops. You've now created a single stitch, or single crochet. And then we're going to do, for the rest of the row, we're going to put in 6 double crochets in each V section, and then a single crochet in each O section, so on and so forth. And you'll start to see the little like petals, if you will, start to form. So it's looking very curly. And I have finished all of my double crochets into the last stitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a bit of a tail and just snip it right off. Twist the flower into place. So start rolling from the, not from, you know, where you cut off your yarn, but the other end. And just start rolling it into the shape you want it to be in. Really just going to continue rolling until you have made sort of flower shape that you want. And then flip it so that we see the bottom. And you're going to take a tapestry needle, thread it through, and then you're going to secure the base. There's no like rhyme or reason to it. All you're going to do is like take the tail end of your yarn and then go through like as many layers of the bottom base as possible just to like secure it. All right. And there we have a pretty little rose applique. Okay, and now I have a little rose applique in the middle. I think it's super cute. I really need to like actually attach the straps and the like little rose applique because she's hanging on by a bobby pin, but oh, I think this is super cute. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna like go ahead and attach it. Although I might do the button attachment here so you can like actually swap it out, because I think this or the little bow here would be such a cute little look. Maybe even like the bows here. Okay, that might be a bit much, but like, you know, little cute little accessories. And here she is in her full glory. I love having these detachable attachments. And I don't know, I think it's really fun how you customize your own clothes when you make them. And you can really make them to fit you in whatever style, whatever preference you like. I hope this gives you guys some inspiration. If you check back next week, I think I really want to do a styling video where I not only give you Valentine's Day outfits, but also style this top in many different ways. And I'm thinking of also making a different top as well. But yeah, it's pretty cute. I'm very cold, so I'm gonna go put on a sweater. But yeah, I hope you guys really liked the video today. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you, and I hope you found some inspiration in creating your own tops, your own clothes, you know, customize it however you want. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!